Hello, welcome to Mini Bloks Unbox, and today we're looking at these Super Mario blind bag figures from K'NEX. This is Series 8. I can't actually believe there's been that many. I know I've seen them every now and then, but I can't say that I've seen 8 different variations of them, but that makes me feel quite guilty because I've seen them for a long time and I always look at them and think they're awesome. But I never buy them because I don't feel like I can actually buy Nintendo or Mario related stuff, Nintendo stuff, without it being like a disservice to Nintendo, because that lineage is not my lineage. But for me, talking about all that kind of stuff, you can go find on this week's Mini Bloks Vlogs. This is Unbox, where I open them up. And Tesco had that 2 or 3 for £2 on toys. And I was like, this is it. This is finally the time. I've been wanting to buy them at £2.50 a bag, but it's always like, I find these and I always see something else that I usually go to more so. But that's mainly because I just feel like I can't do it justice. I've never owned a Nintendo console. I don't know this lineage like I know all the other toys that I get. So it's like, can't buy it, you know? I know who they are. I've played some of the games. I'm invested. But I don't feel like I deserve it. But I've changed that now. I've got an NES Classic, I bought an N64 controller, a Luigi figure. I'm probably going to get the Switch. It's time to discover Nintendo. And so I'm going to do so with 6 of these collectible Series 8 figures. Now I've just noticed that there's 7 to collect, so I'm going to not get them all anyway because I've only got 6. Luigi says, damn! That's his catchphrase. It's time to unbox. Super Mario Series 8. I'm a bit late to the game, but it's Nintendo week, so what better? Number 1, Bowser. See, I thought this was Bowser because he was the only figure that felt like thick. Like I could feel the thickness in the Bowser. So I was like, this one's definitely gonna not be a repeat. And it's actually really awesome, very chunky. I like the chunkiness. How do you fit on? Like so. How does the shell go on then? Oh yeah, I see. Little holes. Little holes. This feels really good, like really good quality, well made. And then pops on his back. Bowser means business. And then his head should fit on. Well, I'm not convinced I should have done it the other way around. But never mind. His head has gone on anyway. And here he is. This is Bowser. My very first Super Mario K'NEX minifigure, and also my very first just Nintendo-based figurine. And it's Bowser. I think it looks great. Snip it in the packet. Number 2, Diddy Kong. Is that the other? No, it's that way around, isn't it? And then the tail goes into the tail hole, one would assume. Nope. There you go. And then his head goes on top of his torso, like any regular animal. Diddy Kong. Also quite cool. In fact, there's a good element of size that you don't actually get with a lot of minifigures, where like you kind of get all your characters, but they're all roughly the same sort of size, whereas Diddy Kong is going to be smaller to Bowser. So I appreciate the element of scale. Number 3. Yoshi! Everyone loves Yoshi. At least I assume everyone loves Yoshi. How can you not love Yoshi? I assume he looks like a very simple put together figure. So they've gone for more Mario style rather than like K'NEX style. I suppose like when you get to like Luigi, he looks like he's more of like a K'NEX based figure like the Plants vs Zombies were. But I guess the zombies were and then the plants aren't, because you can't really make a plant look like a human. And that's not really what they do. Whereas obviously Yoshi and Bowser and Diddy Kong aren't human. So I've kind of answered my own question. Where's Yoshi, everyone? Yoshi looks great. He can now stand there. He's awesome. Stand up, Yoshi. Number 4. It's a Luigi. This is his ice power. Ice power Luigi. Nice ice power Luigi. So far, Bowser's been the most difficult one to put together, which I guess makes sense because he's got the most parts, if you include his shell. Luigi's fairly straightforward, but he looks great. They've actually, to me, they've really nailed that sort of Super Mario style. I think that looks really good. It looks very good. I like it a lot. Simple, you know, they're not going over the top with articulation or anything. Simple, but very effective. Stand there, Luigi. No, Yoshi! Snip, snip. Number 5. Luigi. Well, 1 repeat isn't so bad out of 5 figures. Which, of course, leaves me down with the very last one. Who, I don't know. I guess either anyone who isn't a repeat would be great. If it is, I can live with it because I'm not going to cry too much tonight. Number 6. It's Toad. So Toad looks a little bit more complicated. Complicated also isn't really the word for it because it's not that complicated. It's fairly straightforward. You just plop his feet on the bottom of his torso. Torso, also known as a torso. Also known as a torso. Well, then his head plops on top. I had a feeling it was either Toad or Yoshi because I could feel like a big something in the packet. And there he is, little Toad. It's kind of cute. So these are the first 6 figures I got from the Connect Super Mario line of blind bags. Again, this is Series 8. I got 1 repeat, which was Luigi, Ice Luigi. So 5 out of 6 really isn't that bad. It only leaves me Donky Kong and Princess Peach to get. So I got Bowser, Diddy Kong, Yoshi, Ice Luigi twice, and Toad, which I think is quite cool. I have no idea who's in the first 7 series, because obviously you've got quite a number of key characters in this set. I think the brilliant little figures, I mean, there's not an awful lot of movement with them. I feel like the Plants vs. Zombies one, the zombies seem to have, I know they've got like knee articulation as well as arm. I think they've got arm articulation, but they've definitely got it in the knees, whereas these are just straightforward, just hip movements. I personally think that's fine. I'm not really, I'm not going to be using them to be playing with or anything else. So I'm not sure like what you can get playset wise, if they can be integrated with that. I really don't know. I've not really looked into it that much. So I think they've definitely captured what I would want from a Super Mario figure. It's like just a Luigi, but smaller. Connects have really impressed me with their figures. I think they're not trying to create their variation of it. Like this is the Connect style of figure like Lego own. Connects are making their minifigures and the licenses that they have. And having Plants vs. Zombies and having Super Mario and just Nintendo gives you a great bunch of characters and a great license to really work with. So it's something I'm definitely going to keep an eye out because I think that they look brilliant. I'm certainly pleased with them, and I'm definitely going to go look out for them immediately, more or less. I'm going to Tesco tomorrow. It's not a joke. I'm going tomorrow. If I find some, you just never know, you know? I would like to get them all. Thank you very much for watching my video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to stay up the latest from my channel. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest on the Mini Bloks. Because this is Nintendo Week, then you can find me sit down and talk to you about my history with Nintendo consoles over at Mini Bloks Vlogs. And for a let's play of me playing Super Mario Bros. On the NES Classic, you can go find that across the Mini Bloks plays. But for everything else Nintendo, retro video games, and toys, make sure to keep it locked to Mini Bloks.